How's it going, guys? This is Eric with Deranged Survival, and today we're going to go over some gear that I got for cooking. Got a lot of stuff in here. Everything in here costs less than $5 except one kit. I bought it brand new, cost $25 at REI. So let's go over everything and I'll show you what I got. So we go in the little zipper. Little zipper, we have utensils. This little spatula thing, dollar store, little spatula. I'm probably going to break this off, this handle, and just use this piece and probably use my pliers or something to hold it. So a little spatula. This thing I bought at Army Navy store, and these were I think $1.50 each, just a military fork. It's got a hole on the top to string whatever you want through it. And I got a spoon. Check out this spoon. It's got a nice little point. You can get down in those little grooves, especially when you have a cane. Hey plane, what are you doing? Alright. This thing. Most of this gear I bought at a thrift store. That's why a lot of it's really cheap. This is actually a measuring cup. And it's a metal measuring cup, and it has a little handle on the top there. It says 2 cups, so you can boil water in this. Usually this is great for if you're cooking something small, you can throw it in there and pull it out, and you got a handle and you can eat out of it no problem. It's very, very easy. It's a little bit heavy, but it's really durable. That's why I like it. This thing I'll go over after. Little frying pan, pretty dirty, I know. Got this for $1. I highly recommend you guys check out thrift stores. Usually they have a lot of different variety of things. A lot of people see something like this, they see it as cheap and flimsy and they don't want to use it. Most of the time they're buying stuff for their house. So when you get something like this is extremely lightweight and it's durable, but it's perfect for camping. You can throw it in your bag, no problem. It's a little difficult with a handle like this, but it's lightweight and it's basically very easy to use on a fire. These I purchased at the dollar store. They're like little cake pans, and basically when you go shopping, if you're browsing around, you don't go in the camping shop. Don't go in the camping section to look for stuff for cooking, because everything's going to be overpriced. They basically mark up everything when they put the label camping behind it. So I actually got these at the dollar store. They were in the it's like baking goods section, and I basically use it as a frying pan. It's lightweight. It's a little flimsy, but it's perfect. If you throw it in your bag, it's huge. Look how big this is. You can cook a lot on that. Most of my pans at home are about the same size, and I actually got 2 of them. So it's 2 for $1. They came in a little packet. Perfect for camping. And you can actually, if you wanted to, you can put them over the top of each other, put all your food inside there, put an elastic or something over it, keep it compact. That's it for the small zipper. Let's check out the bigger zippers. So this is what I got at REI. It has 2 lids. Each lid has a little thing on the top there, and it comes with a frying pan, and it comes with a large pot as well. And it is really convenient. It has butterfly handles, but this was $25, and all this other gear was less than $25 total. So would I rather have these 2 things or all this other gear? I would definitely choose all the other gear. But it comes with 2 little lids. One thing about this is the lids, they don't really fit compact on it. It's kind of wobbly, but that's one of the kits there that I actually purchased, brand new, first one. It will be my last one. What else do I got? Look at this thing. It's massive. And I got a bowl in it. Got this bowl for 50 cents. Usually I use it for a dog bowl, but you can boil water in this. You can cook whatever you want in this. It's just a oval-shaped frying pan. And I got a big pot here. I actually cooked a vegetable soup in this one time with rice and everything like that while I was hammock camping, and I actually cut off a little tip there, so it made it really convenient and easy for me to pour. Comes with this lid, and I actually put 2 elastics on the top and strapped them over the handles, put all my food in there, locked it in tight, and stuck it in my bag. It's a little heavy, but it's durable, and it's definitely worth its weight if you're going to cook a large meal. If you have multiple people, one person can just carry the cook pot. This thing my friend gave me, look at the price. Huh. And again, you're not necessarily looking for, just got a scrub pad, and this was 2 pieces to make tea, but broke off. But when you go shopping, you know, don't go in the camping section, and like I said before, and buy something for cooking. You know, go in the regular pots and pans, and you basically want the cheapest material, because the cheapest material is going to be really light. Chances are it's going to be small and compact, and this is, you know, 99 cents that I got at the thrift store. Very easy to compact food in there. You can seal it. I mean, it's not completely sealed, but if you want to throw an elastic over it, yeah, and you can cook a number of things in here. You know, it's a good sized pot. You can boil water in it, and it's very easy to drink out of. Nice and compact. $1. What else do I got? This thing was an awesome score. Paid $2 for this thing. Comes with a little handle. On the top, it's got a little handle on the lid. Boop. It actually came with this cup as well. It has 2 little grooves here, but there wasn't anything attached to it. And I just have a tin in there that I purchased at the dollar store as well. When I put my coffee in there, got a coffee cup, got a coffee pot, all in one. And this thing is huge. I think it holds about 2 quarts of water. It fills 2 full canteens of water, so I can boil 2 full canteens of water and keep it in my canteen and go back on the trail. So this is a big score for me. Definitely going to have this when I go out for longer adventures into the mountains of New Hampshire. And yeah, let's see what else we got. What's this thing? What the heck is this? Look at this coffee can. Oh yeah, it's huge. I know, it's bulky, but if I'm going out for a day hike or something like that, you know, I throw it in my pack, and it's basically a little wood burning stove. Cut a large hole, and I cut a bunch of holes in the bottom to create oxygen flow. So you just load it up with some tinder, put some small sticks on the top, light it up, get a nice bed of coals. And I actually had this metal rod in my house, bent it in half. Excuse me. And it pops on there perfectly. If I can do it in mid-air over here. Probably not. Bam. Well, that's on there good. And basically I can put whatever I want on top of that. If I want to do a combination piece, fits on there perfectly. Also scored this thing. Percolator. Fits perfectly right on top, and I actually cut a little hole on the top here to fit this spout, and it goes inside the can perfectly, and the metal rod sits on the back behind the handle here to hold it nice and compact. So I got my percolator and my coffee. Probably going to boil some of that in a little bit. And this was an awesome score. $4. It's really lightweight. It does have a plastic handle. I'm a little worried it's going to burn at some point, but that's it there. Great piece of kit. Again, it's bulky. You know, I'm not going to bring this if I'm going 5-6 miles into the woods, but a day hike, perfect. So my last piece of kit, $1. $1. It's actually Boy Scouts of America. Be prepared. There's a little symbol on it. Costs $1 at the thrift store. It's got a little nut and bolt, and you don't actually have to take the nut and bolt off. You just untwist it a little bit. Boop, twist all the way around. Usually I'll tighten it back up. And now, you have a frying pan. You put it on the fire and you cook your meal. And then you got a plate, or another frying pan, or a plate and a frying pan. And it's nice and compact. Usually I'll put, you know, oatmeal, rice and stuff like that in here. And it stays compact. I screw it tight so I know it's not going to come undone. It's really secure. Great way to store my food. You know, you don't even have to keep your food in a separate bag. You can put it right in your cook set. And this is an awesome piece of kit. Cost me $1. So I recommend, you know, do some Google searches and find some local thrift stores in the area. If you have to travel long distance to get there, it's definitely worth it. You know, you can get a lot of camping gear. The large majority of my camping gear I buy at thrift stores, including this backpack. $10, brand new, $10. I'm very lucky. I got 3 thrift stores in my neighborhood. This canteen, $1. Amazing. So that's where I get all my gear. My main pieces of kit, like a sleeping bag or a tent, I wouldn't buy at a thrift store. You know, if you're gonna, stuff like that, shelter, you want to buy high quality gear. Recommend getting a really good sleeping bag, because that's going to make or break your adventure. Basically, you don't want to, especially in colder weather, you don't want to spend time in the woods and not have the right gear to keep you warm. That's one of the big things that I focus on. So I do have a really expensive sleeping bag and tent, but other than that, this stuff gets ruined. Look at this, one-time use, and it's pretty much ruined. But I can scrape this off with a SOS pad if I wanted to, but yeah, what's the point? I'm going to use it again, it's going to get all dirty. So that's it. This is all my gear. This one's got to be clean though. It smells a little bit. But that's all I got for you guys. Appreciate you guys for watching. Oh, I almost forgot. Go check out my buddy Adam. He has a video about some of the cooking gear that he has. And he's got a really good video on a keyhole fire. It's an awesome setup, and it's basically a good way to cook your food. So I'll put all the links for his stuff in the description below. Check out that when you get a chance. We're doing a little video series together. This is all my cook gear. Everything that you just saw was less than $5. Except this thing, which I don't even use anymore. And some of the plastic on it is peeling off because it's got some heavy use. So it's not necessarily the fashionable items that work the best. This thing, huge score. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Yeah!